to another video. Sorry it's been a little while, I mean it's been like a few weeks, hasn't it? Life has just gotten really busy, and I let things slide. I start when they get busy. So yeah, sorry it's been a few weeks, but I am back and let's have a catch up, shall we? So what I thought I'd do today is a little catch up since it's been a few weeks, and just like a pregnancy update, because it's also been, how long has it been since the last one? Oh yeah, so gender reveal, and then my last video was my pre-mark haul, which if you haven't seen it I'll just leave a little link for it, you can go and watch that one. That's my last video. And I can't even remember how many weeks it was then, maybe 23 weeks, something like that. Anyway, it's been a couple weeks. So today I thought I would do a little pregnancy update, and I've got a little sort of reference to do it with. So this is, I've seen a few people doing this and it actually makes it a lot easier so you don't forget like what you want to talk about and things like that. So this should make it a little bit easier to reference to. But since I've last seen you, not really seen you, but since I've last been here, I have had my hair done. It feels great to have had that like brightened up. I got a little bit of the, what do you call it, I just got it a little bit of shape. I got some curtain bangs. They're not looking like curtain bangs right now, but it's given it just a little bit of shape up the top and just a couple of different layers all over, because it was a very blunt bob and I hated the shape of it because I'm feeling very round everywhere else right now. I didn't want to feel round in the face, so this is kind of hiding my face a little bit better, so I feel a little bit better about that. Sorry if this light keeps changing because the sun is setting just right there and it's just catching my face. Golden hour, quite nice. Anyway, sorry about that. And yeah, I got caught in the rain today. It's been such a weird day, like weather wise. But anyway, not talking about weather because we all know what that's like. But I've been caught in the rain today, so my hair is a little bit all over the place. But yeah, I'm feeling really good since I've had that done. That was a long time coming. So I feel like so much better in myself that I've had my hair nice and brightened and all chopped. So I am trying to grow it out actually since I've had it cut short last year, and it's actually grown quite fast. Like it's grown quite a lot since then. Last August I got it cut like really short and then I graduated bob, and yeah, it's not bad. I thought the best time to grow it out would be pregnancy because my hair goes faster and it's thicker. So yeah, trying that anyway. Okay, so now as we're filming today, I am 26 weeks pregnant. If you're new to my channel, by the way, because I've had quite a few new subscribers. Oh sorry, the camera keeps shaking, that's annoying. And sorry if you see any mess in the background, this is just real life, okay? So if you're new to my channel, like I was saying, I've had new subscribers, and if you are new, then I am pregnant with my third baby, a baby boy. I already have 2 little girls, so this is a whole new experience for us and for me, but it's very exciting. So I'm getting on a little bit now and I'm just going to talk more about that in this video. A thing I forgot to mention when I started doing this channel was, I'm going to fix this blind, hold on, that's a bit better. Okay, try that. Oh, that's a little bit better. There we go. So yeah, I forgot to mention when I started doing this channel that another reason I started it was because my sister lives over in Spain, and obviously I have not seen her in over a year physically. We FaceTime all the time and we speak to each other all the time, which is great, but nothing beats like a catch up in person. So I thought one of the best ways to like catch up with her or let her see what's going on over here was just to kind of vlog as well. Yeah, like kind of vlog, and then obviously update her with what's going on with the pregnancy and the girls and things like that. She would love to see things like that. So hi Marianne, hope you're doing well over there. I've not actually spoken to you in like a week. I'm saying we catch up all the time. Sometimes it goes by and there's like a week and we're like, oh, I haven't spoke to you. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, and I hope you are enjoying some nice weather over there in sunny Spain. But yeah, I thought this is a good way for us to catch up as well, and she can just tune in to my videos whenever she feels like it because they're there to watch. So It's another cool way for her to be here and experience the journey with us, although she's not actually here. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I will get to see her. Maybe before the end of this year would be amazing. Imagine we could travel. Who knows what's going to happen, but I would just love to see her soon. So this is just the next best thing. So let's get into why we're here. So I'm now 26 weeks pregnant today, and I'm just using a little app, or actually just using Google, just to kind of reference like different symptoms that you feel at this point, and see like how I've been feeling and stuff, because I'd say I'm definitely more tired, but I feel like I say that all the time anyway. I'm just constantly tired anyway, having 2 toddlers to run after whilst growing another human, so regardless it's tiring anyway. But you start to sort of slow down the heavier you get, so I'm getting a bit like that. So at the moment, baby is as big as an acorn squash. I don't know what an acorn squash is. I think it's kind of like a, well, any sort of squash. Oh, this is when this could get really embarrassing. What's an acorn squash? I mean, there's a picture of a pumpkin next to that, but there's no way that's right. Or what looks like a pumpkin. Or if you think of like a butternut squash, maybe it's something similar to that. That's quite big, and I think it's around £2 now. So it's getting heavy. He's getting heavy. So what I'll do is I'll give you a wee look at Bump as well, because it's definitely getting big, but my body has definitely changed since the last time I spoke to you. And my bump, I even seen like a picture of my bump from like 20 weeks, and it was so different to what it is now, so you don't really see it under this jumper. Oh, look at that, Bump in the sunlight, how nice. So this is Bump, and my whole body's changed. Like here and my hips have just went in, and now it's just all baby. So I have stretch marks from before. They're starting to go a little bit brighter because things are stretching even further again. So this is just the way it goes. But yeah, it's all just baby, like right here. So he's just sitting right there. And yeah, that's me now 6 months. And looking big. Feeling bigger, feeling heavier. My belly button is on show. Andy hates the belly button. Yeah, it's officially popped. Andy actually hates it. I think it's so cute. So yeah, Bump is definitely getting bigger, but it's just so much more round now. Like, it's all baby. Obviously I'm carrying some extra weight from before, but it's mostly all baby, and you can see where the baby's sitting just right at the front. So I actually really like the way my bump looks now, and I'm really, like, pregnancy is one of those times I just feel so confident in my own skin and just so happy with my body. Like, I don't care what I look like, because it's so natural, and just, you're supposed to just be grown. So I love the way it looks now. It's just, this is the part of my pregnancy where I just want to like bottle up how I feel and how you look and just keep it forever. Yeah, but you can't do that. So that's why I'm documenting it all, so I can look back and say, oh, let's have another one. Joke. Right, so baby is the size of an acorn squash. We're not sure what that is, but we're thinking a butternut squash, something like that. And we have 14 weeks to go. Ooh, it's narrowing in, I'm not gonna lie. I do feel now like all of a sudden I'm like nearly 7 months pregnant in 2 weeks. That's in my 3rd trimester, and then we have like 3 months to go, 12 weeks to go. What happened there? Like, all of a sudden we're just, here we are. It's sort of caught me off guard. That's such a stupid phrase to use because I've been pregnant for 6 months, but yeah, I've just been like, whoa, what happened to the time there? And here we are with 3 months to go. I don't have anything yet. I feel so underprepared. Yeah, it just hit me like a bus like a few weeks ago, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm actually going to have a baby. It doesn't feel like I'm going to have another one. But yes, anyway, so what's been happening is that I've been a bit shocked at the fact I'm going to have another one. I think I'm still in shock, like I don't think I'll ever get over this. So apparently baby's eyelashes are now growing in, and they'll be batting those lovely eyelashes at me very soon. Their little fingernails have now like grown in and arrived. That sounds so spooky. So like when they're born they can be quite long. They're so soft though, they just like peel off. So scratch mittens are a must when they're born. Now they're starting to swallow or practice swallowing because they don't take their first breath until baby is born, but they practice swallowing small amounts of amniotic fluid. This is obviously really important for them to develop healthy lungs. So let's see what's been happening with me. Oh yeah, so sorry, I keep looking down, so I'm just referring to my phone to see like what's been happening. So the baby now weighs around about 2 pounds. This is like on average usually, so around about 2 pounds in weight. So that's quite heavy, I suppose. I don't know what that's equivalent to, like not really sure, but it's starting to like run out of room in there. Apparently it's starting to get a little bit cramped, but there's still plenty of room to do somersaults and cartwheels, so I think there's still time for it to be squashed. The baby can open their eyes now, which is weird. They can't see much, but they can open their eyes, and because they've been closed for the past few months, so like the retina starts to form. This is crazy. This is so crazy, but this is cool. So they begin to open at 26 weeks. They begin to like open their eyes. They'll just probably close them back over again because there isn't anything there to see, but nothing exciting in there. But yeah, they start to open their eyes, and then if you actually shine a flashlight or like a torch over your stomach, they might like kick in as a reaction because it's quite bright. That's because they can open their eyes. Little tip of the day. Oh, this is interesting. So right now the iris, which is the coloured part of the eye, still doesn't have any pigmentation, so you don't know what colour your baby's eyes are going to be yet. There's no colour. Although all my babies are probably going to have blue eyes because we both have blue eyes, but anywho. So they can definitely hear stuff. He can react with noises, so if a loud noise frightens him, he might jump or he might kick in reaction. So they can definitely hear. Now let's go on to the good stuff. So my body at week 26. Protruding navel, that's your belly button. So your belly button has popped right out. As you've seen, mine is way out there, which a lot of people probably are freaked out by. I'm not. So belly button's popped right out. There's no hiding it anymore. It is out there. I usually have an innie, complete innie, like you can't see my belly button. So for it to be stuck all the way out is so strange, but don't have a problem with it at all. While I'm here as well, I should probably say that baby boy moves around so much. So when I had a day like a few weeks ago in work, but I was like, oh, he's not really moving a lot today, and I got a little bit panicked because those are the things you have to look out for now, is like how often is baby moving, and is he moving less today, or you know, you have to look out for those type of things. So it was fine. I went home, had my dinner, I chilled out for a little bit, just sat down, focused on the movements, and he was actually fine. He started doing gymnastics and was very active that night, so ever since he's been totally fine. And now I'm really used to his movements and like when he moves, and it's kind of like an evolving pattern now between now and I think it's 32 weeks, the midwife said. And she says from 32 weeks onwards it's sort of like it's regular, like a regular pattern, so you would know when he moves and stuff like that. So yeah, everything is totally fine now, and I just keep a really close eye on it, and I'm really in tune with his movements and things, so I know when to be worried. So he's all good. He's a very active boy, which is only screams trouble for the outside world, I'd imagine. So where are we? So insomnia isn't really something I'm experiencing at the moment, but it is something I've experienced in my past pregnancies. I'm sort of half expecting to experience it again. Maybe like later on when I'm a little bit bigger again, because I'm getting to that stage where it's getting a little bit uncomfortable to sleep, but I'm still getting good sleep, so I'm not really at the worst stage yet. I'm actually, like, it's quite good considering I have 2 toddlers. Yes, maybe I'm just not, maybe it's still to come, but I've experienced it before. I just literally couldn't sleep at night. I would stay up to all hours, mainly because I had really bad heartburn. I couldn't lie down, so I'd just stay up. My brain would just be awake, because I did have insomnia before. I am sort of a night hawk in general, although since having kids I know how to have an early night. I quite like it, but not had any serious insomnia yet, so that's good. I'm enjoying my sleep while it's here, because I am dreading the, well, not dreading, but I remember the newborn stage when you're feeding through the night and stuff, and it's just, oh, your eyes are just burning. So yeah, let's just save it for then. So heartburn, yes, that has started coming back with a vengeance recently. Like, I can't even drink diluting juice without being like, ugh, this is burning in my chest. Like, so I don't know if you'll see it. Where is it behind me? I've got like 3 bottles of Gaviscon beside my bed on the floor. Those pink bottles, yep, just right there. Those are my nighttime friends, and I just drink it from the bottle. So I might speak to the midwife the next time I see her about getting something on prescription, because those bad boys are like £8 up for the big bottle, and that can be really costly, like every other week. So my friend was telling me about one that she got from the midwife when she was pregnant with twins, and she said it was really good. So, because that can stop me sleeping later on, so I'm going to maybe ask about that. Leg cramps is not something I normally experience. I've had the odd twinge here and there, but literally nothing I would wake up with or anything, so not really any leg cramps. Bathroom runs, however, yeah, they are just, you know, every 10-15 minutes. So annoying. Yeah, they're just something you just get used to, and then, yeah. I have been wanting to try some sort of like yoga or stretching or something just to help with like joints, because my joints can get quite stiff, like, and I get a wee bit of sciatica and things in pregnancy, so I was keen on trying some sort of like just in the house, like on YouTube or something will be fine. Haven't yet got around to it, but I definitely know I need to stretch off sometimes. So just some daily exercise would probably benefit me a lot. He talks about baby movements, which we kind of spoke about, so he is really active, and at this point, like, sometimes you can, if you watch my stomach, you can see it move like a big huge jolt, and he, you know, the whole thing moves. But whenever you ask someone to look, like, oh look, he stops typically. Or if, you know, Andy felt him moving quite a while ago now, but it's like, oh, feel this, put your hand there, nothing. They know, like, I swear they know, and they're just like, nah. So that's cool. I just wonder what they're doing in there. Sometimes I'm like, whoa, what are those? Like, a lot of the movements recently are like rolls, as if they're like rolling their elbow, or like, yeah, twisting their whole body around, and you can feel it roll past like your stomach. Is so weird. So I just wonder sometimes, like, whoa, what are you up to? Like, what are you doing in there? Quite funny. Oh, this is what I was looking for. Okay. Bloating and gas, how delightful. We'll just brush over this quickly. I don't feel bloated because I just feel pregnant. It's just a huge beach ball in front of me, so bloating is just probably a constant thing. Gas, not really an issue at the moment. Oh, here's an interesting one. Pregnancy brain, aka baby brain. Causes you to forget some crucial information or crucial things that you wouldn't normally forget. I can honestly say this is a thing, like, this exists, and even after you have your children, it stays with you. Like, why does that happen? My memory's rubbish at the best of times, never mind baby brain. It's awful, it is really awful, and I get a little bit clumsy. Yeah, annoying, but it's just, why does it happen? Hold on, let me, okay, it doesn't say, it just says to try and note things down on a notepad. That'd be great if I could remember what they were. Clumsiness is also a symptom, as I say. Well, it says because your joints are loosened, that's what can cause it, and that's where I feel the aches and pains in my joints, because your centre of gravity is like shifted because you've got this big belly in the front. But it can make you more prone to like falls and stuff, so you actually do need to be careful. But I've been okay, just the odd trip, you know, I'm alright. Migraines, that's not something I've actually suffered with ever. I don't get headaches. Sorry about that, I just had to delete some footage there so I could keep filming. Yeah, so migraines are not something I actually suffer with, luckily. Normally I don't actually suffer with headaches a lot. However, throughout this pregnancy, well, in the earlier days, I did have quite a lot of headaches. Just, I guess, hormone fluctuations again. I did actually have a little scare a few weeks ago when I went to the midwife, when they test your urine in the little pot every time you go, and actually showed up with glucose. Oh, I don't know if that's actually right, but basically it was a bit of a scare for preeclampsia, and that's something I have never had an issue with. It's not hereditary in my family, so because my blood pressure was normal, there was no concern. It got tested, everything was totally fine, but obviously persistent headaches that you just can't shift is one of the symptoms, so I have been keeping an eye on things, but luckily I've been okay, and migraines is not something I suffer with, so that's good. Blurred vision would also be a symptom of that, and I wear glasses normally, or contact lenses, because I am short-sighted, so I'm blurry anyway, can't see a thing without either of those things. But if I had blurred vision with my glasses on or contacts in, then that would be another symptom to look out for, so none of that. Around ligament pain, now this one is, it's like growing pains around your like pelvic area, I suppose. It's something I got with my very first baby, Kira, because I was new to pregnancy and I'd never stretched before. I can't say I remember having it with Mia, and I definitely haven't really had it now. I've maybe had it once in this pregnancy that I can remember a few weeks back, and I was like, oh, I feel like pains like at the bottom of my stomach, but it's like growing pains, and that's probably what it was. You get a lot of it in your first pregnancy because you've never stretched before, and you know, nothing's ever moved before, and it can be quite sore actually. But luckily for me this time, things have already been there, done that, so no round ligament pain as such this time. Today I have a really sore like butt cheek, and that's just like sciatica going, like my joints are sore today when I'm sitting down. It's actually worse, and yeah, like if I sit on the floor with my legs crossed, I like cannot get back up. So yeah, that's not something I've luckily had to put up with, is round ligament pain. So I've actually been quite lucky with this pregnancy. I feel like I've kind of sailed through it physically. Just mentally I've had a wee bit more issues, which I've shared before. But so far at the moment, physically I'm feeling okay, and all those symptoms I don't really have any really. Obviously the further on I get now, I'm going to start having like sleepless nights, the heartburn's going to get worse, like it's just starting to get to that point. So done not bad to get to this point and be pretty okay, so I'm quite happy with this. Still things, I'm just looking to see if there's anything else. Yeah, all I'll be doing now is just like making sure baby's movements are obviously regular and what they normally are day to day, and then all I have to do now is get stuff ready for the baby, so which is loads of stuff to do. I have a long to-do list like to take care of, and we're in the middle of doing stuff like that just now, like just getting rooms ready. We've decided not to move the girls' room, they're just going to stay where they are. We're just going to kind of decorate their room to what we wanted to do. So just to also give you a little insight on what's going to happen on the channel, the great thing about YouTube is you can have like series for things, which is fab. So because there's loads of different things I want to do. So there's obviously all the pregnancy updates and stuff, which isn't everyone's cup of tea, but if you want to go through all of those together, then you can just go into that series and just watch the pregnancy stuff, which is really cool. And then my next video actually wants to be like a home improvements video, because we've been renovating this house since we moved in December last year, so we've actually just hit like 6 months. So there's loads of things that I want to do a whole video about, like talking about the renovations, showing some before and after pictures, and then that'll just be like an ongoing thing. So I'm going to do like a home series, and then pregnancy, and then also, because I said I would put some singing content on here, I can create a whole series just for singing. So that's made me feel much better about that. And I've actually recorded a couple of things recently, and I'm also doing something with my brother that I think is launching this week actually, I think. And that way, but I've been recording some stuff just on my phone when I feel like singing, because it's something that makes me feel good, it's my thing. So that means I can put that on as a little series here as well. So there's just loads of stuff I want to be doing, and it just creates a bit of variety on the channel too. So yeah, we've got lots of stuff to do. I have loads of stuff to buy for baby boy, like necessities like clothes, because we have no boy clothes. So I'm in the process of getting rid of a lot of the girls stuff that no longer fits. I'm giving a lot to charity shops or just cash for clothes, because a lot of the charity shops are probably still a little bit wary about what they take. And then a lot of the stuff as well I just sell on eBay. I've been quite lucky with that. Just make some extra cash as well, which is always handy. So I'm in the middle of doing that, which is why there's clothes, piles of clothes everywhere. What else? So yeah, I have to buy boy clothes, things like vests. Like we need an abundance of vests. I'm starting to get into the realms of nesting, like starting to, not like full on nesting yet, but starting to get into that. Like I need to organise this, I need to organise that, so I'm getting to that point. So I need to start getting stuff so I can actually organise it. So his room is the next project, which I'll hopefully film and do for you as well, because that'll be I mean, we have to start it like really soon. Doesn't have to be finished when he's here, but it would be nice. It's nice to sit in their room and it's all done and you can organise it so that all their stuff's there and stuff's not everywhere. So it would be nice for that to be done. So we have 3 months to do that. So we have to like strip wallpaper in there. I've got lots of ideas. I think it would look lovely when it's done. There's lots of work to do before that. Literally, we haven't done anything that I said I was going to do. I bought him one outfit, which you've seen in the pre-mark haul. That's it, because it was nice. But I really do need to get a move on now. But there's still lots of time, I suppose. There is still time. Yeah, so there's just loads to be getting on with, and I'm going to update it here so you can see what's going on. Yeah, it's just been a little bit of a busy time recently, and then things have been opening up again, relaxing. We've been able to see people, so we've kind of been doing stuff like that. My plan of a weekly video is just going to continue. I do need to get my laptop fixed as well, so I've been putting that off for like literally years, but that will need to get done at some point, so I might miss a week when that's getting fixed, which is a bit rubbish, but needs must. So yeah, that is it from me for this week. Thank you for joining me, and I hope I haven't bored you to tears because I am chatting away. But now I'm going to go and chill out with a snack. I'm going to go and raid the snack cupboard in a night and edit this video so I can pop it up for you as soon as possible. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so you can follow along with what's going on. And every time I post a new video up, if you click the bell icon, you'll get a little notification that I have put up something new. And so yeah, if you like the video, just give it a thumbs up. That would be great to see what you guys are enjoying. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel as well. That would be fab. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye.